This episode, I sat down with one of my best friends who finally pulled through, and he goes by the name of Simon. I've known this dude for 10 years plus now, and one of the rare few that aren't afraid to, voice their opinions on certain things, no matter how controversial it may be. It's kind of funny because pretty much what he's known for in my inner circle, voicing unpopular opinions. But to say the least, though, I've been close with this dude for a while. I've listened to some of the things he told me, advised me on, and I could say today's episode is about friendship, but you decide. Enjoy today's episode. Right.
You guys trying to be so cool.
Not knowing the side effects. Anyways, what's up, everybody? We are live. Today I'm joined by one of my best friends, man, to say the least. And I know the word gets used casually, but I'm a long way, bro. That person is Simon Nambahu. Bro.
Oh, good, my brother. What's up? Thanks for having me on the show. And yeah,
Dude, it was
shout out to you, man.
It was a long time coming, bro.
Yeah,
This thing was scheduled for like 4 or 5 months ago.
Earlier
Just
than
delays.
that, I think 7 months. How long has the show been going on?
January.
Yeah.
So initially you're supposed to come through, was it February? It's supposed to come in February that time. So you fucked me over.
Nah, man. Work commitments and the whole COVID-19 regulations that have been getting changed up and down. Peace is honorable.
When you, dude, do you actually understand the concept of these regulations? Because who the fuck makes these rules even?
I guess it's some type of panel there that I don't know assists Hage with these things. I think.
Oh, his advisors.
Yeah. Whether or I mean, sometimes if you look at it, it depends on how you look at them. In terms of economics, or are you looking at them through like the society? But like, you ask me, have they worked? Definitely not.
That's true.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, this is now the part where you have to be, I guess, careful with what you say. In terms of if you say it didn't work or they work, some people have lost people because of COVID. So
That's true.
but some people have also lost their jobs because of COVID. So how do you wait? Some people will say, nah, man.
What is the lesser evil?
Yeah, people must rather lose their jobs than some people dying. So, but then if somebody will be like, isn't that the person's livelihood that you're playing with? So, but at this point, man, I think COVID-19 is just a personal responsibility. I mean, there's nothing else you can. This is my opinion. I just, man, keep yourself safe.
That's
and hope for the best.
That's the argument, was like, if I had COVID and I beat it, should I still be vaccinated? That's the argument now, because it's like, well, I think I built up antibodies. Yes, I'm taking just taking care of myself in general. I still need to. I beat the virus. Now, obviously, they're talking about other variants and stuff like that, but it's like, why? I don't want to. It's my personal choice. I force it.
I mean, like the thing that bugs me with the whole COVID-19 or the people that are vaccinated, it's like people. If I've never spoken with somebody or at least that has been vaccinated or is pro-vaccination that has actually come up with a good argument base in terms of why I should be vaccinated. I mean, there's no proof that says the thing actually works.
Don't you remember now? There's a text going around from Ministry of Health. Apparently, back in the day, they were adamant that this vaccine that you're gonna get is gonna fight the virus, whatever. Now they're saying, it's not a guarantee. They were saying it's a guarantee. Back in the day, there's a guarantee that it will actually prevent you from getting the virus. Now all of a sudden they're like, no, it's not a guarantee to prevent. It'll just help. So even they're confused as to what the fuck it is.
My question is this: all these politicians and people are saying all these things. Is that the people who actually now, I don't know, basically luring people to get vaccinated? Are you liable if something happens to the person that's vaccinated? Are you liable? If something happens to them, are you liable? Like, to what degree? I mean, you have seen. If you look at Donald Trump now, let's see, back then, the guy was saying things, man. Now he's off the chair. Do you think you'll ever be, get retrospective action for that? No. People don't even, you can't even put a case against him. He has some presidential immunity or some stuff like that. Or the case will just be there and you don't even have the, imagine, and I think that's the thing about putting a case against somebody like that or doing something. Do you have the money to follow up? That's the thing.
What do you think about, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, they wanted to make getting vaccinated mandatory for like everybody.
If there is something I will protest against, is that.
That's when you go protest for.
You see me on the
streets.
streets.
What do you think on silent?
My apologies, man.
What do you think about that? Like, isn't that like a violation of human rights?
I mean, like for me, obviously, that's just the total violation of like your rights, your option for you to say whether or not you want something.
That's true. But you are actually the person I wanted to ask you about this, because this is just me and my conspiracy theory. Do you think there's like a incentive for these governments because they're pushing this agenda of vaccination so much? Do you think these guys have to probably reach a quota or some shit for them to be like incentivized?
Yeah, I think it is
because it's too much.
Because the way they are pushing it is like even you find like 4 or 5 guys they speaking about the thing they've been living with it for years or something, like they know how, like it's like they were maybe vaccinated themselves in the year 2000 or something, because the way they are talking is like they know. I mean, this thing is not even how many vaccines are there? Like 10 or something. There are a lot of different ones.
So many.
And then you are advocating for them. How could you advocate for something that you don't know fully? That's my question. The thing that most of us who say we don't want to get vaccinated is like,
you're not even sure.
Yeah.
So why the fuck would I?
If you are not sure, why are you asking me to do something that you are not sure about?
You see, that's the argument. And now you're considered, now you are the enemy of progress, basically. That's what you're considered all of a sudden.
No.
But it's like, that's not the case.
Some of the argument is that apparently now, or the vaccinations for people who don't have access to, who perhaps don't have medical aid or stuff like that. But like, that's not reason enough. Please find out what the thing is actually. Just in the general statement, when you say the vaccine has a side effect, that just means it's not really good for you. Something that has a side effect, that's already not good for you. And the thing is, like, if you check the numbers of people that have actually now passed away from COVID-19, and the ones that have been vaccinated, the argument is that, oh no, more people have died who have not been vaccinated. Obviously, because more people have not also been vaccinated. It's like, how can you say, like, okay, these are 100,000 people, only 10 got vaccinated. Then you say, oh, more people have died because they didn't get vaccinated. What? The other 90,000 didn't get vaccinated doesn't mean, like, how?
Yeah.
Like, say for example now, there are 10. Okay, let's make the ratio smaller. Let's make the ratio smaller.
Okay. There's
10 people. You only vaccinate like 3 of them. Then out of the 10, maybe 5 died. And obviously the ratio, and one survives. Maybe one dies of COVID. One dies that has a vaccination, and the other 5 die because they didn't get vaccinated. Obviously, the number of non-vaccinated people will be more. Yeah. Now you go push out and say, oh no, the people that are dying are mostly those that are not vaccinated.
Yeah. No, it just plays into what their agenda, what they want to achieve. Man. But at the end of the day, when they're trying to be insensitive to people that lost their lives, because I actually know a couple of people, and it's sad, man. It's depressing, man. But
and the whole incentivizing the thing, like you get a laptop or what?
Yeah, I remember that.
What was that?
God.
Or iPad or 300 or 3,000 or what was it? I don't even know. It was like,
what about laptops and tabs and food? I'm like, what the fuck is going on, guys?
Yeah, man. Like, are you guys that desperate? No. And then you see now how they start with the whole second thing of saying, if you didn't get the second jab, the first jab, you don't qualify for the second jab or being vaccinated.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's how it goes.
The vaccinations that came now with the written that these ones are for the second jab or what?
These ones I'm not too sure, but
you see, that's why I was so confused.
But I'm aware of one of them. I'm not sure if it's the Johnson & Johnson one, where you just need only one jab apparently.
One needs a follow-up jab. That's what I know. That's what I heard though.
AstraZeneca and the other one is Pfizer. Sorry.
I wouldn't even lie to you because I never even went that deep into that. Nah.
Yeah, but you need 2 jabs, and then these new ones that are coming apparently just need 1. So it's like, okay. So, but imagine now, or even in order for you to even travel to another country, European, America or whatever, you're gonna have to get the vaccine that they prescribe as okay for them
Before you can leave.
before you can even So
That's the thing now. That's
it's
bad.
too much.
Like, what? Okay, what if you get vaccinated for something, or like you use the Chinese one now.
Mm-hmm. Just yeah.
Now you go there. Now you have to for some reason travel to the States,
Mm-hmm.
and they say nah.
I don't allow you apparently.
You have to get hours. How many are
Exactly.
going? How many are you going to get?
Exactly. So and all that shit in your system. What if it doesn't even like for you, man? That's why traveling is gonna be such a weird thing now.
But even the thing is that these guys just enforce laws. With these things even passed in their parliaments, I don't think so.
As far as who now?
In terms of even travel restrictions, I mean,
I should have
they,
probably.
they were using that as a basis, or they enforced this set type of they put them as guidelines
Mm-hmm.
before it's not law. It's not law. It's not law. I don't believe it's law. And so once something is not law, I mean, like no, you can challenge it.
Like I never put it like that.
Do you think this is like law? Okay, but let me put like, do you
It
think
should be.
everybody
Probably
in the
it's gonna
States-
be. Yeah.
Do you think everybody in the States agrees with that?
No.
And let's even just go into delve. Like, we don't know the numbers, but I believe an overwhelming majority will be against.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
It's like saying I can't go into. Next time you maybe wanna go order pizza, but like nah, you can't order if you're not vaccinated. Not going. Huh? You can't order if you're not vaccinated.
I don't know if you saw this now. I think it was something on Twitter, man. I'm not sure if it's true, guys, but it's just something I saw on Twitter. Apparently, there are some places in Namibia that are not allowing people to come in without their vaccination card.
I mean, but that's the thing. If you start the presidents like that,
Mm-hmm.
like that would also put the others. Obviously, you have to understand. Who obviously those people like who there will be some group that will be against it. And what if those people that who are against it say something like, "If you are vaccinated, you cannot come in." So
Yeah, you're setting off
you're causing a divide for unnecessary
Exactly.
reasons.
I think there's never been a time where we're so suspicious of our own neighbors, our own friends now. Like it's
And
fucking confusing, bro.
The bad thing is like, what says you that's vaccinated means you're almost getting the virus now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the one spreading it. Wait. Yeah, maybe it sounds like an uninformed person saying this statement, but like, yo, man, I don't know. You also don't know. So why? It's like me. If I say this type of statement,
Mm-hmm.
you must see the reaction of people who are now for the vaccine. They'll be like, argue against it, but they also don't know.
Yeah, it's like
I'm just making like a theory.
I know what you mean. Everyone follows. Everyone joins the bandwagon. They don't necessarily know what's going on.
But the thing is I've never been a follower, man. That's the thing. That's me. Or me. I guess maybe it's just
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah,
At least I know that.
how maybe you were your character. If you're, I would say. I mean, if it wasn't COVID-19, I mean, like I just wouldn't do something like that. Like I would have to know enough. People argue, oh no, how did you get the polio vaccine? Maybe I'll say I was too young. Huh? I never had a choice. Like, but I mean, like, thing is, who's also to say this might also sound. It's just one of those arguments that you can say. Who might have said like I would have got sick if I didn't get a polio shot?
Mm.
What if I did? What if I'm just like those special people? And maybe somebody's out there now rubbing their hands like, check this one. Maybe he'll kick the bucket now.
You're just waiting.
Just waiting. This guy was talking too much. No, I say do it. I need buy a okay. Oh, I guess. But for me, for sure, I'm not getting vaccinated. That's just for sure.
You made up your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said initially, man, it's. I feel like people are gonna be forced into doing these things.
Mm-hmm.
Even imagine your job could depend on actually getting a vaccine.
Yeah.
And
you're keeping your job.
Oh, yes, keeping your job. Yeah. And the fucked up thing is,
how is that?
in fact, have you read those? Obviously, I haven't read it, but like people get vaccinated. They have these most terms and conditions and all this bullshit. And I remember reading one of them, and I was like, wow, these people. This is the way it's stipulated. These people do not want to be held accountable for anything. So that means if you die, the fact that you sign that paper, or if you get sick, whatever preconditions.
It's not a non-disclosure. What do they call it again?
It's a. What is it? A disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer. Yeah, disclaimer.
It's a disclaimer. That's
basically.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
They don't want to take any bearing of anything, any cons that happens. Why are they washing their hands of if something happens? That's the whole point.
Yeah.
If you're so
confident in this fucking thing to work.
And I think now COVID-19 we are way past the emergency part. It's not an emergency anymore. It's been going for so long. So
been
for
2 years now, yeah.
People initially the whole reason around the vaccination was because of urgency.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like right now, it has been. Maybe it's just me that's not seeing getting sick from COVID-19, or maybe I'm not following the numbers. How come it's not news anymore? How come? Why is it? I don't understand this whole thing. How it works.
I don't know, man. It seems like the cases are quite low now, like nationwide. So it's like,
I don't think so. I mean, if you look now on the internet, like you probably check like 50 deaths or something like that, and then 1,200 new infections. But then somehow,
some of those numbers don't add up, you.
Yeah, like and not even that. It's just how come it's not news anymore? Remember there was a time where every death was in the newspaper. Every death was in the newspaper.
Yeah.
But now it's like, I don't know.
Now I'm talking about corruption and shit.
Yeah, like corruption is now
front stage again.
I don't know, man. Like this past week, like I think I don't know. Now they're talking about the whole minister. What's the prime minister? What the bank? What?
The 180, 180 150.
180 mil.
Damn, that's a lot though. That's a lot.
If you could write off my debts like that, then I.
Oh my god, 100. But here's my thing. Here's my argument also. It's the fact that we're gonna pay that money back.
The thing is that
because I feel like that shit's gonna fall on us one way or the other. Remember back in the day, not even too far along, where the government was asking people to give some of their salary to the government to pay to the. I'm like, why the fuck would people do that if they're also going through some shit? Why the fuck would they pay additional money when they're already paying taxes, paying credit cards, whatever the fuck they're paying for? Why would they do that again?
Even like the 8 billion that was taken from Ministry of Finance.
What?
From IMF. There were 8 billion before the COVID-19.
Oh shit, really?
That 8 billion, and then I think people then the one that was basically used to pay the 750s. Did you get 750?
Nah, I didn't bother with that shit. Here's what I was told. Apparently, if you got that 750, you have to get the vaccine. So get vaccinated. So it was a trap from the beginning.
Okay, send you SMS, bro. You have to get vaccinated. You're just thinking, bro. Oh, come on. They first ask you, have you finished the 750, boss? Bro, a long time ago. Yeah, so now you need to come pay with your body. Or some rubbish like that. You're just checking.
Nope. I didn't get no 750 though.
Nah, man, you don't qualify, bro. Like at the job I don't even think they would. I just don't. There was some type of requirements for you to qualify. I don't remember what the requirements were, but I know I didn't qualify. There was something about if you earn or you have a job or something like that.
Yeah, if unemployed or you have like minimum wage or something like that. Yeah, you're liable. But even people who weren't liable got it. I'm aware of people that actually got. Yeah, who didn't necessarily even need that money. Applied and they got it.
And the thing is that like our government, man, do you think they even really went to check people who applied with people that have that maybe even did their IDs or something like that? Like how were they vetting that money that was going on? I can bet you for a fact if they go audit, if they just audit, like it's not hard to audit. How many people got it? Only 400,000 people or something got it.
Is that what they say?
Yeah,
I don't even know.
Not a lot of people got it.
I even think those are the fabricated. I don't even think 400,000 got that money.
I don't even think so, bro. Nah, bro. 400,000 get 750. Nah,
I doubt it.
Yeah.
How many are we in Windows anyways?
Maybe 500,000.
500,000.
Around about 400,000, something like that.
You see? Okay. But I doubt people. I doubt. I have doubts about those figures. 180 million.
No, 180 million.
We're gonna be fucked. We're the ones that are gonna pay for that shit.
But
one way or the other.
Every single day, there's a new story of corruption. I mean, so like
it's nothing new.
Yeah, like for me, I don't even watch that. I just maybe see. But I saw the other day, there was the tax scam where the chick, I don't know what her name is, but she got like 26 years or something. No, they stole 26 million, and she got the 14 years or something. That's already for me. If they're doing it like that, the law society or whatever, or the judges or whatever, I don't know how the case went down or whatever, but they're standing like a standard now. So if that girl can get
14 years
for 26 million, how many years must the Fisher Road guys get now?
And that thing didn't even start yet. Just imagine.
So like,
I don't even think the trial started yet.
Yeah. So basically, those guys must go sit for
E plus.
no,
Like that's too
nah,
much.
bruh.
But at least like a
A
50.
billion, bruh, 100 years.
What?
And
These the coins what you stole.
Yeah, but if I'm was basing it a call to how much Zach you stole almost like
Yeah.
26 million and you get 14 years. You guys are 10 co-conspirators or whatever. Some Angolan guys
That we
and
know
what,
of.
what,
Yeah,
some shit like this. Her boyfriend, what.
Quite a lot. Was it
Yeah.
8 or 10?
Like 10, it's like 10 of them. 10 of them.
That was 8.
Mm.
Oh, so okay. So yeah, but they are setting a standard. So
Mhm.
what are they trying to say? This
Yeah.
lady is a small fish. That one's a big fish, so we're gonna leave them alone.
I just think maybe the thing also is those type of things also based. Like somebody could argue like, nah, her lawyer team was weak.
Yeah, that's true.
Weak, bruh. Like I mean, my guy, if you're out here and I go, I'm in there having a case and I go get like Sister Namanje, you know that's already checkmate, bruh. you can go play your other cards and pull whatever, bruh.
That's what I'm saying. Go watch Cocaine Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
These guys. I think we spoke about this last night.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knew, man. Everyone knew these motherfuckers are drug dealers. Like their lifestyle not add up to what they were apparently doing.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are living.
Mm-hmm.
They're living a lifestyle that's incredible.
Nah, it's the same as
Everyone knew,
Mhm.
but then the law team that those guys hired.
Mm-hmm.
It's no wonder they got off. Like I think they got off like 2 times or the once.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, things started to catch up with them, but hey,
But the thing is, even like in Namibia, like that case is going so slow. Like, because I was checking, because if I remember correctly, there was when the clerk or whatever for the fish rod guy.
yeah.
That guy wasn't he given like a subpoena or something like that, or they were going to go get him and bring him to the country and give him some, I don't know, private protection or some shit like that, or eyewitness protection. Or do they even have that in Namibia?
I don't
Eyewitness.
know. I
Which
doubt it.
house?
Where you gonna
Come
go?
a safe house.
Where you gonna
There's
go?
a safe house in Namibia. That Namibia government, but you go that safe house, the water is probably not paid. Some other shit. Come on, the electric fence is like this, bruh. You are just checking, bruh. You, if you are there, even as a state witness, you are just checking, bruh. I fucked up here, bruh.
Why did I come back?
These niggas are gonna get me, bruh. Because like, bruh. The guy isn't. I have not heard anything about the land.
Yeah, but he fled most before they could actually subpoena him. I think. What does that tell you guys? Because I know that's fleeing most.
But the guy was, I think, the week when they were still searching. But that's the thing, man. That thing is very that fish rod case is very fishy, man. I mean, if you look at it, okay, we all saw the documentary, right?
Yeah, everyone saw. Yeah.
Okay. There's Sister Namanje.
Mm-hmm.
There's his brother. There's the other guys. I almost said Kandara. Look at that. Shangala guys. They're all on this side. And then you're like, bruh, this Sister Namanje's brother who was in the video. Remember the guy with the glasses?
That is brother.
Yeah. Or Amadila, Saki Amadila. Not his brother, but like.
Yeah, he's one of the
Yeah.
conspirators.
That guy, I don't see him anywhere. And he's not
that's true.
getting pulled into any of the things. So like,
That's true.
I don't know. Some guys are getting immunity or something like that. But
They
I'm
are.
sure somebody. I don't know how it works here in Namibia. Whether it's the law is all the same. Somebody will correct me and laugh at me probably.
Yeah.
It's all the same, perhaps. But like even now during the trial, I think some of these guys will snitch, man.
That's what I've been saying. I think someone's gonna snitch.
Somebody is gonna snitch, man.
Or they have already.
Yeah, like it's just a matter of time, man. Like they've been in there for almost it's a year, going to 2 now.
Is it 2? Is it
2 years, bruh.
Yeah,
It's gonna be 2 years in November 15.
Oh, okay.
November
Okay.
15 or something like that.
Are they in it? They're in it.
Yeah, man. So like,
Huh.
you know, like the exact date when they went there because like I went the other side.
Oh yeah,
I went to
that
Swakop.
same
That's-
day. Yeah,
That's when I moved to Swakop. Now,
That's so weird. Yeah.
when I'm driving there, we were driving to Swakop. I'm just hearing, oh, this visual niggas got caught. I was like, because like a week before that, there was like a smoker build up, and then, then the Al Jazeera what thing came. Like I think a week late. No, but they were 2 different. There was a
What?
I don't think remember the famous Al Jazeera interview.
Yeah.
There was that, but there was something before that, man. There was there was a small article in a newspaper or something.
Okay.
But then the full now explanatory,
Oh.
I don't know, video or documentary came out. It was like I think a month later or 2 months later or something like that.
Yeah, that shit was
No.
revealing.
Yeah, man. Yo, but here in Namibia, man.
Now imagine the hook. Now look at the ACC, who I always thought were an independent body, had no ties to anybody, just being independent investigators. Turns out these motherfuckers weren't even doing that job at all.
Yeah,
even though they were warned countless times. Even the SME situation, warned. Reports were given like, yo, I think it's time for you guys to investigate because some things don't add up. And they were always shut down.
How many cases do those guys have? Brother? I think they did a presentation there at my work the other day because they came like there's this every November or something like they come to our workplaces and then they give you like this ACC what.
Why?
Like, it's just like because once you work, like say for example I work for my company you have to like state like and this like you guys just to give you like maybe it's like a thing to scare the employees. I wouldn't say scare,
but just not to fuck around.
Yeah, just not to fuck around. Some stuff like that. But then you must check now how many cases those guys have. It's like 6,000, and then there are those active cases that have been dropped because of no evidence, or whatever. And then there are those cases. It's just maybe because when you make a case, they have to like investigate. And if they see like, oh no, this is sometimes you can lodge a complaint at ACC, but then it's not in the jurisdiction. Some things are just like normal police stuff. They have to go to the court. Some people it's just like they are different sections. Some of the cases go to the ombudsman's office. Some go to the court, and then they take like some. They don't even and the thing is, you must check now the staff they have. They don't even have a lot of staff. I don't even
look.
And what ACC is underfunded badly, bro.
Are they?
Badly underfunded, but I think last year they got just like a 15 million or something from national budget.
But normally they get a lot though. I think normally they usually get a lot.
Yeah, not a lot. Maybe I think it was they had a cut of almost 50 mil.
Yeah, that was the first one. That's the first time I ever saw that. But then again, 6,000 cases, fine, but can't justify that for not investigating things that have credible information. Especially now when everything is out in the open. Now everyone knows what the fuck happened. Yeah,
even those cases, I think that they have public sentiment behind them. Like, people want to know what happened there. People, those cases that people actually want to know what's going there, what happened to them. I think those should be put to the forefront.
True. Yeah. And then it's weird how they're still hiring the head, Carlos Noah. Funny that he's still being appointed head of the fucking ACC still.
Man, but those the big,
I don't get it.
The big guys or the big bosses, or however you wanna refer to them as, like those guys. I mean, if you look at the city police guy, he's suing people because he doesn't wanna go off. So,
yeah, I don't understand that. Like, what's wrong?
Bruh, you've been there for 10 years, bruh, and then now people say that
you're way past retirement.
Yeah, bruh, like
I always thought people should give the youth a chance. Wasn't that always the argument? Create opportunities for the youth. And then here you are, you still want to get off.
Yeah, man.
And I don't. What exactly is his argument?
Chief, I don't even know. Like apparently his contract is for 2 years, and then the guys wanted to take him off before the contract. They started advertising the job position or something.
Do you think that something stipulated in the contract where they can actually do that? Because then obviously he's
in the right
to some degree, but we all know, like, come on.
But I think there was also like he was suspended for 2 years, and then when they put him on, then like they just there was the time he wasn't working because there was another guy, the chubby guy, the big boy. I don't know what is the guy. The other guy who wanted the position.
I don't need to mention it.
Anyways, but that guy now, like I think the guy was suspended for 2 years, and while during his suspension, like they I think during the court the legal proceedings or something like that, they was warned, and then they said you can be chief again or something like. And, now the guys, the old contract of his, I think when the 2 years lapsed, this guy's already advertising the position. The guy checked, bro, I didn't serve my 2 years. I think it's something like that. But still, bro, you are old,
go,
bro.
Man.
Go,
yeah, you're way past your. Come on, man. Give other people
are tired of you, bro.
Exactly. I don't think they understand this.
You're like, but that's the thing, like, have you ever felt like people are tired of you, bro? Just go, bro.
But it's like. It's like a guy pursuing a chick who this lady's throwing out all the signs of I do not want you, but you're still apparently persistent, but you're just being a creep. It's exactly like this. Like, bro, know when to leave, know when to exit. It's enough. Oh, served. Now fuck off. What's so hard about that?
Man, my guy. Sometimes it's not as easy as it sounds. That time maybe you have been pussy with properly. You are even there, come on saying, yeah, bruh. Hey, don't leave me. My guy, I have some personal experiences, bruh. Yeah.
We'll get into that later. We're gonna get into that now.
Mm-hmm.
But you never seem like the relationship type of guy, anyways. Since I've known you,
Man,
you've been all over the place. So I'm thinking to myself,
all over the place.
Another days I'll
Don't smear my wall with red paint, my guy. Yo.
Hey, if I don't say it, who will?
Man, relationships are just relationships, man. They just happen, bro. You never know, bro.
How do you think is the dating scene in our beloved country right now, man?
You have to put it maybe. Okay. Let me just put it in general.
Yeah.
Everything. Man. Here in Windhoek. Let me start with Windhoek.
Yeah.
In Windhoek, here, man. I got my guy.
It's rough.
It's beyond rough, man. There's no such thing as saying like, nah, man. But I think it just starts with, is your relationship in the spotlight?
Yeah. There are those couples there that, I don't know. Do you do that? Do you like post your girlfriend on social media? I never felt the need for that.
I never felt the need, but like, I'll post a picture or two, but I'm not gonna be there every day where we go. But like, okay, things I post is my enjoyment, but I for me to post her, like, it depends, man. It depends. Okay, when I was in a relationship, I never used to really post. Yeah. But now that I'm single, man, I post my own stuff.
But it's a thing. I think this is now a sign of you liking her or loving her, posting. I think that's now the mentality. Strange, but I guess that's what people live for. Because imagine, I remember when I did that the first time. Scavengers.
Who's that?
How do you know?
Congratulations, you guys look so nice. But like some people, you already know. This one is a snake.
Yeah, some you just know.
Yeah,
nope.
But I think it also depends on how people know you. Like, bruh, some people already know. Like me, yeah, bruh, you can't go tell Simon that stuff, bruh. I'll just not even listen to you. But like, I think sometimes you must. I think when it comes to people's opinions, it just depends on like how you are in general. Say for example, there are some people that know already not to ask Simon that question because like, bruh, you just get a type of response.
That's not good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if my personality or my character stops an argument before that, I'm good with that, man. Yeah, like if it's like my fence in front of my house, bruh. Before you come knock.
And to shout first.
If you can't pass that fence, or if it's like already
it's a high wall. So
if you
can't get past it, then it's irrelevant at the end of the day.
Yeah, irrelevant.
But what makes it so different now? What makes it so rough? Just the aspect of being in a relationship in Windhoek right now.
Man, there's a lot of factors to consider, man.
What?
Let's first not mention the most important or the most obvious one, the money factor. Okay. Let's first put that one to the side.
Let's get to the deeper ones.
Yeah, let's get it's just like association. Also, like sometimes you associate yourself with, man. Like in terms of your relationship. Okay, it's like this. Like I said, if I'm dating somebody, I don't see any need why my girlfriend should be friends with any of my friends.
Oh yeah, same thing Natangwe said once upon a time.
Yeah, man. Like yo, man. Hey, why must you? Yeah, I don't even want you to have my girlfriend's number, bruh. My girlfriend to have any of my friends' numbers. Nah, man. Yeah. Anybody in my circle, she might just come there, say hi, how are you guys, and then she bounces. Yeah, or maybe we have that one friend or something.
One mutual friend at least, or whatever the case may be.
Like that, but not a whole. Imagine you're just chilling there at home, bruh. Then everyone goes, I'm chilling here with Patrick Huta, bruh. Just come. It's like what?
Why?
Like why?
Look, if I met her before you, yeah, then you shouldn't bitch. But then again,
but still,
have that respect also.
Yeah,
like,
have that respect.
Let me
just even tell the guy like, yo, it's my nigga. My nigga ain't down with that. I don't even have to come tell you. You already know that now, man.
Your time
gotta back off a bit, bruh. That time already. That time. And be out there. And even you as a for me, if I find you and your girlfriend there, bruh, and maybe I used to always argue like heavy. Like I already know, bruh, that game is down, bruh. Unless you're a guy who's just taking S, bruh.
But I don't know, man. It's okay. Look, I don't expect my girlfriend to know every friend of mine.
Would you want her to be friends with your friends?
To be honest,
Just for me to be safe from all the bullshit, I'll just say no, bro.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I would,
it just makes.
but I really couldn't care less, anyways. But I don't think so. No.
It's not the mere fact that maybe they might cheat. It's just it's unnerving, bro. Just like nah, bro. It's like even some things just don't look right.
That's true.
Just don't feel right. If something doesn't feel right, like I'd rather not, man. It's just the same as like, I have a maybe like also like this age of ours, maybe I like in my apartment. Hey, yo man, there's like a girl that used to like help me with doing like maybe my laundry and stuff like that. But like once my girlfriend comes in the picture, girl, you ain't no coming here. You already know it's a stuff. A stuff is so, bro. So please just stay there. I'll even start washing it, so it's okay, bro.
I did myself.
Yeah, bro. No, some things you just see them already. I don't know why people like to come around with these new explanations they have these days.
Yeah.
But I think even these days, man, just the general, people don't, just like with everything, people don't, like there's just something that's just right and there's things that just not. There's no explanations needed. What? I don't even have to come talk to say something that's right. You just know it's not right.
Nah.
Like I think you just know when something is not right.
No, you know the difference between right and wrong.
Like I don't even. You don't have to be told shooting somebody at birth is wrong. But say for example, even if you are 5 years old and you could, as soon as you get now you have the intellectual like knowledge to use a gun or whatever. Like I don't need to tell you to shoot somebody is wrong, but you just know. It's just one of those things. People always come up with these reasons. What? I was in my zone. It's like somebody saying, no, I did this because I was drunk. Me, I'm the guy that will.
But that's
I could testify in court.
And say what?
No, just to say that person is lying. Because the use of alcohol, no, man.
That's not an excuse for me anymore, really.
Even like with weed, like you can't
stuff.
even say, but like substance abuse, no, man. Drank for so long, like, and I have not done any questionable thing. The questionable thing is maybe the only thing that may complain this usage of substance is maybe my pocket. My bank account is the only one that can be complaining.
Like, don't, man. Like, it's enough.
Don't, man. But you drank yesterday. You smoked yesterday.
What more do you want?
But if it comes to like my behavior, nah, man. I have a bigger mouth when I'm not drunk, bro.
Same shit, just a different day.
So like, no. All these excuses people come up for their bad behavior or doing things, I think that just exposes the underlying problems already.
You know what makes one of the funniest things I've heard or what I've been seeing lately is people using their star signs as an excuse to conduct themselves in a certain way.
Oh my God. I swear to God, bro.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Yeah.
Somebody used their star sign to say, nah, we can't continue the relationship.
What?
Come on, nah.
What was she?
Huh?
What was
nah, man, that would give the game away, man. If she,
I just want to understand something. Like
she's a Libra.
A Libra. So okay, yeah. Continue the story. Let me search up what Libras are all about.
Come on, they fall in and out of love and all of that.
But you see, that's your what? No.
Yeah, it's like no. That's already an excuse. I mean, how many excuses you have to come up with? Just say what is really.
See,
good.
don't want the relationship, then we can all call it. But don't fucking use it. Okay, let me see. Libras are extroverted, cozy, and friendly people. Librans, the scales that symbolize the sign, often concerned with attaining balance, harmony, peace, and justice in the world. With their vast stores of charm, intelligence, frankness, persuasion, and seamlessness connectivity, they are well equipped to do so. Dark side of Libras.
It's like there you want to know. Okay, let's see.
I just came on my feed. So okay, cool. Libra is the sign of scales, and that's what Libras do: weigh things. That need for balance goes too far. Libras become controlling, sneaky, and subversive. Negative behavior is the result of a Libra gift taken to its extreme, the ability to win others over. Anyways, I don't think that's justifiable though.
Yeah, like you.
Like imagine me. It's like me. I smack a woman.
You smack a woman, then you say
it's because I'm a Leo, man. It's what I do.
man.
It's what I do. I just smack people. that doesn't justify your fucking bullshit manners or attitude or character. That doesn't justify you as a person.
Look, like, yo, man, like the other day I almost got eaten up alive just because I made this statement, which was like,
What did you say? Like, what was it? Sorry.
because it is like general now, like when
Yeah.
in terms of when you're speaking with like women and all of that, like, you know, like you work in an environment where there's a lot of women, like my office, say for example, and then somebody said, nah, somebody had like did something very wrong, man, like in the work environment, the way they answered us and what. Then apparently their reason was, no, it's just because it's that time of the month for her. I'm like, what?
What was your reaction?
Me, I was like, nah. You can't, like, I can understand if you're moody and what. Like, you know, man, maybe you just don't want to talk to people. That is understandable. But if you come say, like, oh, nah, bitch, fuck you, then you tomorrow come say, nice, because I was in that time of the month. Believe that?
I believed and consider you an asshole.
Yeah, just say you are an asshole already. Now you can tell me because now it makes people who are actually now going through that, it makes us now not believe now that this you know, you see, you make us doubt now. The next time it happens, like, you won't give that woman benefit of the doubt. I'll just be like, nah, you guys, I think I'm lying.
You're full of shit. No, I don't think so. I think you're lying.
Yeah.
Every time.
Like, me, I'm done with making excuses for myself. Bro. Like, nah, man.
Yeah.
Once something happens, then you must know it's you, bro. There's no other.
Toast to that, man.
Yeah, bro.
Toast to growing up.
There's no excuses anymore out here.
Yeah. Wow. This is different.
It's different, right?
I would mix it with Red Bull, but I don't have the heart for that anymore.
But we've been drinking this thing for years, bro. Years, bro.
That's an understatement.
Okay, maybe it's the same way in the manner in which now, you know, like I used to tell myself, am I past the age of actually still being excited about alcohol? I definitely am not. It's like, like, say for example, some of us, like for me, because I was out of the country for a long time, and when I came back, like, I'm still trying to understand the environment in Namibia. So that's why for me, I don't give pressure on myself in terms of like, you see me still doing like what I used to do. It's just, I'm still trying to still figure it out. Whether some will come and say, nah, you're wasting time, you should focus on the dollar. I am. Just watch the space.
See, that's the thing. People don't understand. Just because I conduct myself in a certain way, the way you see me, it doesn't mean I'm like that every fucking day. That's just the fact that you see me today. You know what the fuck I do when I'm at home, I'm in the office. Don't know.
The need to prove people wrong or what?
That's another problem here, as far as the dating scene is concerned as well. I have to prove myself to everybody. I don't even fucking like you. I don't even know you. I don't have to like. I don't know you. I have to prove to you that I'm in a better place.
The thing is that people like being in other people's business. There are people that actually know you that you don't know you.
Yeah, that creeped me out one day.
You're just checking. But then it's different. Like for me, I'm not like the social media. But like, if you're like a person that you know, if you're posting every day, you know most. your feeds might just, I don't know, end up somewhere there. Well, I don't know. Instagram has that thing where it's the normal feeds that you post, and then there's like the discovery where your shiny just pops up like there. Anybody can see it. But like, if you know, that's like some of these girls, not girls, the people now. Okay, that's what they do. They want to be seen. They want to be exposed like that. Then when your relationship, like, okay, I wouldn't want to date somebody that's too
out there, man. I had an incident like that.
I would try it. I'm not saying I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I would try it, but I just think, but I don't want to be updating my antivirus every week. There come so many threats detected. No, man, no.
But let's say you found. Let's say your girlfriend. You found her as she's a fitness model, right? So to some degree, she's posting workouts, results of her body, and all that stuff, man. You found her like that. Would you change her, or would you let her continue doing her thing?
It depends, man. Would I want her to change?
Because that's basically her business. That's what she does. She's getting endorsements. She's doing everything. She's doing all that stuff. But it's in the manner of, it's a business for her. You want her to change her lifestyle now that she's in a relationship.
No, but I think in the beginning already, I think we would already have to address those. By the time we reach the point of we want to actually date or something, I think we would have to reach some type of ultimatum or agreement. Obviously, whatever. Obviously, it works both ways. It's not like I'm saying, oh no, she must change it. Obviously, maybe she'll see some things in me that I have to change. Obviously, if she mentions them or something like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, we take consideration. I give up some things, and then you give up something like that.
Because they're compromising.
Yeah,
basically.
compromise. But at no point once that agreement is made, it's not subject to renegotiation. It must always be subject to renegotiation. So doesn't mean because I said I'm cool with it, then next time you wanna do all nude what. Me, I'll be like, aye.
Okay, what do you think?
And the thing is, there's a difference between all nude. You know, like there's all nude, maybe you are there. I don't know, some big fashion model there in Europe, you get big dollars, but you're doing all nude for a photography session that you paid for, just because you want people to see you like that. Do you see that?
Oh, okay. No, okay, no. Okay, like, that's different.
And then there's like, unless you're doing that, and then you put like maybe your canvas in your room. See my point?
You don't want the world to see it.
Yeah, like now you're.
But you found it like that.
No, okay. That's what I'm saying. Did I find her like that? Or no?
Yeah, you found her like that.
No.
Like
I thought you said like I found her only as a normal, gym
no.
fitness. But if she's already extreme like that,
yeah,
my guy, I think I just have to accept, right? Because like, okay, but I'm saying even if I do accept, doesn't at the point where it bugs me, I'll let her know.
Yeah. No, I feel like you're right. I don't necessarily change anything, but yeah, obviously you're gonna have to. If it makes you feel like some kind of way, yes, you should address it. But it's also a thing of, are you or is she smart enough? Let's say you do dumb shit. Are you smart enough to like, okay, in a relationship now, I can't be hugging every girl that I see. Okay, and on her perspective, her side, I mean, I have this guy I'm dating. I'm in a relationship. Can't be hanging out with the guys anymore like that. I have to show that level of respect. Like, no, man, I can't just hug every other dude that I see.
Like sometimes I think also when it comes to this whole dating thing, sometimes some people are not as smart as you think they are.
I try to give them benefit.
They've not been like they can say, nah, I've been through what, or I experienced this and that. It's just some people don't know how to navigate this world like properly. That's why they also end up in these funny things. Like say for example, like if you know you come from a household where that type of thing is like
normal.
It's not even that. It's just like where you know type of thing would already give you get you in some type of trouble, or like I mean, if you're doing it because you think perhaps like you maybe it's like you're maybe trying to explore some new part of yourself or something like that. Maybe you're trying to be spiritually different or something like. But if you're doing it depends on the reasons behind it. Like some people, I think people that end up doing those type of stuff. It's the reasons that make me confused. Like, do you really have to take off your shirt? Like, like I mean.
Did you read this other thing? This other quote, not a quote, but this is a meme that was circulating. Apparently in Namibia, you have to be an unemployed guy to date an unemployed woman. I think I'm paraphrasing, but it's something along those lines. And it just made me laugh, man, because I'm like, yeah, that's true. The most demanding individuals are those that don't have shit most of the time.
Yeah. The same way, like when most
even vice versa, even guys are the same.
Us unemployed people can't afford the iPhone 12, bro. I mean, us employed people, but then you
come with unemployed.
Where
did you get them?
And then and then you'll be like, and then somebody will argue like, nah, you're hustling in hard enough. Like, brother, you're lying.
That's hard.
It's just like no. It's just we're in a different world, man. People are doing their things.
Yeah.
But that's the same mentality is if you maybe some people would argue like, oh no, if you come off from a well-off family or something like that, nah, you don't have the edge to hustle enough. What.
I can disagree with that actually.
And then you find like, nah, like it's like saying people you wouldn't be, like, what would you do something that you know is against your norms for iPhone?
No.
Like how? But like, why would I do that? That's my point. Like some of these people, but are like, yo, man, people are doing things out there, man.
Look, I can't pretend that I know what these people are going through. You have to ask yourself, like, you have to wonder, like, why are you doing some of these things that you're doing?
Yeah, you do some of these things that you're doing, and then later you say, no, I'm depressed.
You know why you're depressed.
Yeah, you are the one doing these things, these funny things.
Yeah, so it's oof.
And then, nah, I'm having a mental mental breakdown. No, what?
Like something like that, I would say
Guilty
is somewhat,
conscience.
your guilty conscience.
Yeah,
That shit like
exactly.
self-inflicted.
Mm-hmm.
This is nothing to do with guys. This has nothing to do with people who are really
Going through
dealing.
this.
Yeah, no. This is just people who put
Who
themselves
play
in certain
victim.
situations. They play victim.
Yeah, playing victim. Oh, those people I know.
I hate that. I fucking hate that. Like, you know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna go backtrack and be like, no, this is nothing on me. But you're like, you're a fucking hypocrite, man. Don't do that. That's a good one. Sure.
In this life, just like saying, even on the spiritual side, like, do you think there'll be consequences for the stuff that you do?
Yeah. I'm already dealing with those fucking consequences.
Yeah, man.
I'm already dealing with some of those consequences already of my actions.
Like, some people probably ask me, like, oh, like I've heard like about people always go on my case. Sam, when's the last time you went to church? I'm like, boss, I'm not saying there's nothing in the church for me, but may I pray enough?
Well, I don't know, man. The whole concept of church right now, it's a bit blurry now.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just based off what the things that have been happening lately. I mean, you're in a church and you're selling holy water for $600 and stuff like that. It makes me question, like, okay, where is this going?
You're going to church on a Sunday to
And then
post the picture in front of. What's that big church when you're coming there next to the to the state hospital? Siena. Just to post your new outfit. Oh, yeah, brother. Those type of people make me. I don't even know.
Here's the funny thing about church and people who are apparently religious. The most evil people that I know go to church. Some of the most fucked up individuals I know who claim that, repent and all these things are some of the most sinister people I've ever met in my life.
That's why I say, like, even the things that I perhaps do, I may do things that maybe be considered as sins, but I don't do things actively against people. Say, for example, I wouldn't go there and maybe you are applying for a job and I'm the guy maybe there at the HR. I'll throw away your paper because I know it's Patrick.
Yeah, just being a piece of shit.
That type of shit I don't do, man. But I just do my normal things, man, like on a daily basis. Yeah, like you never find me in actively trying to do something against somebody. So I don't consider myself sinning. At least that's how I see it. Maybe my lifestyle is questionable in terms of how I go about it. Maybe they've use this extra honey that I blew on a bottle here to go to go give maybe some kid there in the street who needs it. Yeah, maybe you can say maybe like that. But if you say I don't see myself as a sinner, I just do what I do.
I know it comes down to intentions. Something I always felt like is important also to look at. If my intentions was never to hurt you, I'm not an evil person necessarily. But that's not even the point. Let's look at people who fought for our freedom. Or just look at these leaders. Can we say that they should go to hell because they probably had to do some really fucked up shit in order for us to get our freedom? But we appreciate them for giving us our freedom. Where do they fit in that spectrum? Are they going to hell?
With Saki Shangala, does he have to go to hell or does he have to go to heaven because of fish rod? Look at it like that. Like what? But that's actually a good question. How would you?
How do you categorize it? I don't know.
I don't know, man. Like,
well, I think damn, that's a good one. Oh my god. That's the thing is that they did, but they know what they were doing. Their intentions were really to fuck over people, and that's what I don't like. I don't necessarily think they should go to hell because I don't think I'm that type of guy to actually
condemn them.
Them. Yeah, it's not even my. I don't necessarily have the merits to tell people now you're going to hell and whatever. But at the end of the day, they know what they were doing.
Oh, but okay, let me put it like this. Maybe if you say you don't have the merits, okay, you pull up there in heaven, there's Saki Shangala next to you. Then you're like, hey, what's good, bro? Then you're like, maybe I should have done more. Because I'm checking, like, maybe I didn't read this script properly, bro. Because like it's true, bro. Like you see some people, or sometimes they ever seen like you are being bashed for something. It's like for me, I find like some parents they're bashing their kids. Say for example for things that minor things. Imagine now your topi is angry with you the whole day because you didn't wash dishes. That type of cack.
Yeah,
And then maybe like there's some parents out there dealing with some boy that's stealing every day.
You're concerned about dishes.
Yeah, but tuning heavy drug deals, they're getting caught. What in jail, robbing people, all kinds of things, man. I don't know. Then you're like, aren't you guys grateful for having me?
That's what we wanted. That's what you wanted them
like,
to acknowledge. I'm not a fucked up individual. Like I'm not too bad.
I do basic stuff, but like that's why I say for me at this age, like nah, man. I think also I think I've reached a point where if I can communicate with you, and you always want to enforce your
rules,
your position over somebody, like
your authority or everything. Yeah,
just like over exercising your authority for no reason. I don't think I won't even engage you. Not even in terms of I won't respect you. Just like I won't engage you. I'll just like I'll listen to you, or maybe okay I'll hear you, but I won't listen to you.
I like imagine I was always told to respect elders. At the end of the day, I'm entering a point in my life where it's like, oh, if you don't respect yourself or me, you got no fucking self-respect, then best believe you're not gonna get nothing from me.
But some of some adults get it wrong. I think it's the thing of when it comes to this honorary respect. And then there's the respect that you have actually done something, then I respect you. Say for example, why do people respect Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates? Because the guy has a track record of how he built this stuff, and he built that respect. And there's this respect, like maybe man, like a former president will maybe get like a university a degree at UNAM, some honorary degree. Yeah. Like, and then and then maybe imagine the guy did an honorary degree like in your faculty, like mine, economics. Yeah. Then I was like, I was there every day in that.
Never saw that guy.
Never saw that guy. Now I must go respect the guy like the same level as me. Nah, but no. That's what I'm saying. Like with some people, like he doesn't do anything. This is a reference to adults now. Yeah. Like, you don't do anything that inspires me as a young one now to check you now, but you're an adult, but you're just there every time. Respect.
That's what I'm saying.
How do I respect you? You don't do the things.
You're not commanding. It's not like when you're commanding. Not necessarily commanding respect, but you don't
inspire.
Yeah, you don't do anything to make me like think like, man,
this person,
this one is doing something.
Yeah, but
I like that. I respect this guy.
Because for me, I don't care about like fuck love and all that shit, man. I just feel like that will come all after once you respect the person. That's why I don't care about appreciation.
Some of our households, we also don't have the whole love.
Nah, that shit don't exist.
But
I think I have no qualms or cries or complaints about it.
No, their way of showing love is different.
Yeah.
Like once you start getting older, you start reading between the lines. You'll understand like, okay, this is love. It's just the person won't fucking say it, or it's okay. I don't mind about that. Yeah, what the fuck we went off topic.
Man, but like I think, how would you want to raise your child? Respect, fear. Some people raise their children with fear, and then at the end of the day, they go get surprised when these kids grow up.
Shit gets real for them.
And then when the table twists, then you're like, now that you're getting old, you want to show love. And you already bred me as a bull. I mean, as a pit bull. And then now, like when I'm not showing that type of love, then you can't. That's what I'm saying. You must be very calculated when you how in the manner in which you raise. You must actually have a book.
But the thing is,
a plan.
But the thing is, raising a child, it's like going to primary school or going to school for the first time. You don't know what the fuck to expect. But it's also up to you to figure out like, okay, first time for me, let me try and navigate. Let me ask questions. Let me see. So like you said, and you're asking now, how would I raise my kid? Not with fear, but respect. I want him even to respect.
It should be some aspect of fear. In terms, not
I
fear,
think, but I think it'll come all from respect, because you also know like, okay, no, can't do this because it's very disrespectful, or I can't do this because no, this is not good. Fear, nah, I don't think so.
No fear. It's just like my kid must know the consequences of
his actions.
Yeah, like whether I'm gonna whip his ass My children, I'm not whip their asses, brother. I don't care what form or bill or what rule or law they might come up with. Me, I whip my children.
Here's the thing. Here's the argument.
There's no argument there.
Here's the argument I had or debating. Okay, obviously me and my cousin were on the same side, but we're debating with other people, and like I just felt like, okay, look, there's a difference between abuse and discipline. Kid should be disciplined. Then he'll know what he did wrong, and he can learn from it. Pain is a fucking learning. It's a perfect teacher. To teach you not to do dumb shit again. Even if it's not even about hitting or you can yell at him or whatever, but he has to be disciplined. And then this other girl was like, no, just the fact that you're beating a kid, it's abuse. I'm like, no, that's not the fucking case. If my kid is having fun and I beat him for no reason or just start fucking him up for no reason, that I have issues. That means I have like issues. And that's abuse. But if he maybe smacked his mom,
that's why there's a law. There's a law. There's a law of the house, and there's a law that we as a citizen you have to follow. Man, I have my own laws in my house. I don't have to pass them through the government. If I say in my house, like you don't bring red flowers.
Okay, what do you think about that girl? I'm not gonna mention any names. I don't even know her name. But who recorded herself and claiming her dad was abusing and stuff like that. Like, what do you think about that?
Let me start off by saying, that's that we ain't gonna happen in my house. Like
they gonna put your ass on live.
that phone would have been in some corner already broken. As soon as I pull it out,
because those allegations are wild.
Okay, but let me put it like this: she's a girl, and then the father is obviously a man, obviously not a boy, whatever. Yeah, that's why. Like, I think that's the way. I think the mom should have had more
say, like relax,
or like handle. She should be the one handling that situation, because like for me, it's like having a daughter. But what am I gonna do with my daughter? Beat her or what? Like I don't even know. But I wouldn't even know what to do. But if she did something wrong, I wouldn't know what to do. That's why I'm not like you must hope. And now that's the thing now. What if now you come up in a situation where it's you and your wife or you and the person you have your child with don't stay together or whatever, and then every time the child comes through, the child is the one is messing up like every. Do you beat the child or what? But she's your daughter now.
That's a good one. I don't know. I'm not a parent yet, but I don't know. I don't know what to do, man.
I don't know what to do, bro.
Yeah.
I think perhaps the guy just reached his limit or something. I just don't know, bro. I can't even say, bro. It's like the guy was just like, nah, bro. Yeah, I'm just
fuck this.
Fuck this. But imagine like those things of maybe you are just there you're giving simple instructions. Your child is just there up in your face. Fuck you, dad.
You can tell me, like, what?
Like, whoa. Like, okay. I knew I come from an environment where I knew not to
be like that. I just know.
I just know, man.
It's not right. And at the end of the day, for me, I just know it's not right. It's
like I never tried to. Okay, I never tried. Okay, the thing about me when it was in those type of situations, whether it was like, okay, let me say from my honest base, I've never felt the need to go report my dad or my uncle or whoever beat my ass. Even at high school, man, we used to get beaten, man. Rust used to beat our asses. Dude,
that wasn't abuse.
Yeah, like.
Oh, but wait, he did some shit to some girl that made me like question. Like, yo,
wait,
don't you remember? We were in school that day. It was weird. This chick was picked up on the wall and smacked in front of everybody, and we're just like, holy shit!
She was picked up.
Yo, the girl. Like, but the thing is, I understand the sense that he was like telling people already, like, hey, get in fucking line. And he just. You know, there was always those rebellious kids, you know. And he's like, yo, get in fucking line. No, she doesn't want, she's taking her time. You know, when the homie jumps off the podium, you know, it's game time. So he jumped off the podium, and like, grabbed her on the wall, and I think he smacked her, he shook her, and then, like, get in fucking line. I was like, okay, cool. But it's like, sometimes as a parent, like the thing, like I said, there's no manual to being a parent. So, at the end of the day, I don't think you should abuse the kid, but definitely discipline them.
But that's something like like some parents are just like, how can I say? You know, a phone has certain vibrate, silent, and what and sound. Like some guys, they don't come easy. They only know how to. But the thing is, like, if your parents were raised like that, but I mean, but I don't even think that's what I'm saying. Like, if you know you are getting beaten, but you're doing the wrong stuff, are you complaining? Like, just I think the people may just be more responsible for their actions. That's all I would say.
You know, one of the things that caught my attention in that video that ago, right, was the guy was like, "Look, if you feel some type of way, leave my house.
Leave my house.
My house.
You're even old enough.
That's what he said. Get the fuck out of my house, then. So you can escape. But you're dependent on these people. That's that tricky that balance, like, okay.
But I've been in that position also where I was choosing, should I leave my parents' house? But I at least knew I had to stay in line, my guy.
Just humble up a bit, just chill.
Humble up a bit.
Just calm down.
The time will come.
Time will come. Just strategize.
But
save up on your pennies.
You can have everything your way as you want.
There's the door.
Go. There's the door, man.
Man, maybe. Crazy, man.
It's crazy out here, man. I'm seeing like social media. There's all kinds of things I'm seeing these days. Like what? Man, it's a rough world out there. See, like man, like the things I see around, or maybe it's because I have not been around for a while, and now that I've come back, the way I view things is different, man. It's just
I don't think nothing much has changed, man. I think things are the same.
Okay, nothing much has changed, but my view on things, like how I approach situations, like man. I maybe laugh around with everybody and what, but it's like there's some people like I can't even. Okay, my first or my point, one of my first things I always say is like, if I can't have an intellectual conversation with you, I consider you like different, man. You're not. I won't say you're not my bra. You are just.
But there's nothing constructive being spoken about. So why the fuck should I waste my time? No, I get you.
No, I can still.
We can talk.
I'm a socializer, so I'm still like yeah. But I just put you in different categories. Like no, it's like whether you call me, I'm judging people. I just know like this person, it's like somebody trying to come discuss business with me while we are drinking. Like I'll be like, yeah, bruh, you have then my number, bruh.
You know,
you can must call me.
Do you know we've actually entered a realm where we have to explain ourselves every fucking time. Imagine what you said. If I can't have like an intellectual conversation with you, it's nothing to talk about really. But it doesn't mean I don't like you. I still talk to you. But it's like, why do you have to explain ourselves nowadays? The thing is, the moral of the story is, like, if you're not adding any value to my life, all good. Fuck you. Fine, go.
Like I must be able to take something away from the conversation. It's like so this weekend, this whole week. I mean, I was in the north. Like the setting is nice, beautiful meat, everything, alcohol, like things I like. But then I'm just looking around the people I'm with, and I'm just like, he's talking about how fast the Toyota can go.
Shit like that.
This one talking about some other stuff. I'm like, but and it's like people were even talking about what did he say? They were like, oh man, do you know Dungus? He drives a car like this, what? No, he has two of them. The number plate is written what and what.
I hate those.
I'm like, bruh, I don't care about that type of stuff. And I'm like, oh no, they even move on. No, he's not dating who, he's dating who now. And I'm like, it's niggas, bruh. I'm like, bruh, what? Why are you guys talking about those things?
We all need a little entertainment in our lives, man.
Like, no, talk about other things. Like things like, things that have no, I don't know, like a person's name in it. Just like, oh, no. I can never sit down then if you're having a conversation about somebody else. That I cannot do. Like, I couldn't even entertain it, bro.
Like I said, man.
It's even say, for example, when I was dating the person I was dating, like her sister came to me and told me, what? No, you should be careful of her friend, what? And I was like, nah.
What was wrong with the friend?
But please, like in retrospect, if that information would have been probably useful, but I didn't entertain it. I just she was like about to explain some stuff, and I nah.
But she's a hoe.
Like, I don't know, but I just like, I'm out here trying to hear things about other people, bro.
Yeah, I look at you the same, to be honest. Yeah, it's just like, wow, you are.
Yeah, but that's the problem when you don't take that advice. But like, especially if it's coming from your brother now, your brother tells me, no, man, that chick is a wah.
I have nothing. Look, if I had to tell you something,
do you take the information or don't you take it?
It depends. Like, it depends who. Like, no, but if I came to you or you came to me, like, yo, that chick.
No, that's what I'm saying already in the beginning. Like,
Depends who's telling me this shit.
that's the tricky part about those type of situations.
Mm.
But for me, as soon as I'm like, I'm checking, oh, whoop de whoop. Patrick is dating this chick, and this chick is, I know she's been, what. I first try to check the situation and check. Okay, let me first do like this. I think what I will do is perhaps, if I know, like, okay, say for example, if I stayed in Ventura still, and then I know, we're coming to a place and we're going to chill and she's there also.
Yeah.
I'll first try to check her actions, most. Check this. Maybe I know old characters, things, maybe things of the past. Maybe she changed. I don't know, most. Okay, I will try to let it slide. But
Give her the benefit of the doubt.
give her the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But like, if you hear something, I would just, if I hear something more, I'll be like, nah, man, this and this, whoop to whoop. Check it out.
The thing is, I would take your advice as opposed to someone else, because I know you have nothing to gain from lying to me or saying some shit.
Well, like the thing is, like, why would I want my brother to be getting
Something that he's
he
not
can
supposed
hit? Why would I want my brother to be eating? In other words.
Oh,
man.
Yeah, that's different.
But it's weird out here, man, these days. It's fucking weird.
Dude, it's we wanted to deal with it one way or the other. We're busy dealing with it, right? So
Like, yo, man. Things like you can't even say on or off camera these days.
Everyone's recording shit.
Yeah, they want to cancel you. Come on, stuff.
Cancel culture.
So
What do you think about that, man?
man, some rubbish.
Where does it even stem from? Like, for me, it's just watching these celebrities talking about cancel culture. I'm like, okay, like, where does
It's
it come
just
from
like-
exactly?
It's just this thing of way. I mean, it's like for me, as long as if I work somewhere and I make a statement or comment about something, I'm not allowed to make a statement or comment about something. Nah, but no, you represent this company. Then they write a letter to your company. No, he must be fired.
Yeah, there were a couple of incidents like that, most. Well, dude, wasn't that bank window guy? I think that was the CEO who said some racist shit. Yeah,
And he was fired.
fired.
Yeah, but like, okay, let me put it like this. With in regards to racism, like I don't give a damn about racism. It's like you coming to me and calling me you're black, you're what. I don't care about that. But as long as you're not actively gonna stop my progress. Like, you're not giving me a promotion because I'm black. Hiring me because I'm black. You're not we're supposed to get some benefits or something. You're not getting because I'm black.
Okay.
Those like you're actually putting things like But if you come there and you say I'm black, I wouldn't care, man. I just don't care. Like, I'm not saying this is the same approach people should have towards racism. Maybe some people
Experience racism, right?
experience racism a lot, man. Like, yo, man. I've been in a country where racism is not a joke.
That's true.
For a long period. But like, that's the thing. Even in the environment, I already knew how to position myself. I never come in a position then and I want like to be the victim, to be felt sorry for. Like, I already know this stuff gonna be there. I just don't. I try to make myself to associate myself with the people I know that they can handle me in this situation or help me in this situation. Like, I'm not saying in the sense of like, I'm gonna have a white friend just to be cool in that society, not to be affected by racism. But no, I stay away from situations where I know like, nah, this is just gonna be unnecessary out here. Like, okay, would I go now to a bar, inside a bar eating KKK? Like, bruh. It's alcohol everywhere, boss. I'm not just gonna go inside there and cause a situation for nothing. Gotta read situations out here. But if it happens to come to my side while I'm there, like, I don't know, man. Sometimes I barely engage in those situations with this. I first look. As long as there's no physical touching, it doesn't physically
affect you.
Then like, man, no, man.
What do you think about these our athletes, Christine and Beatrice, what they're going through with regards to now? This Olympic committee is apparently wanting to test them for the testosterone levels.
They will come and don't want the girls to run because the 400 meter or something.
Yeah, which is bullshit. But
it's almost some bullshit. But I mean, racism has been going on. But obviously, it's like you have to understand this athletics and stuff. They represent more than just what you see. That also might just say we are looking at she might just win the thing and it's nothing. That's also just like an image of like superiority in terms of
what
ethnicity. Like, no, these guys, because all these Africans are they're showing, maybe we're not intellectually smarter than them, but here we dominate. Maybe they don't want that image to be put out there like that. That's They don't want. I don't think they just want us to win just like that.
I think it's like one of these articles I was reading. Now I like to read between the lines just to see what the fuck people are really trying to say. Because when they were just leaving those girls in the dust, they were saying they need to be tested for their testosterone levels because they're embarrassing world class athletes. And that shit made me wonder, like, oh, so they're not even considered world class athletes even. You know what I mean? Like, that's fucked up already.
If you reach there, you're not supposed to be world class.
You're already world class.
Yeah.
And come on now, you are embarrassing world class athletes. I'm like, what the fuck? What do you consider them as now? Right now, you know?
It's like there's a video I saw of a lady in Germany, and there was a flood. You know, check that video.
Which one? I know about floods, but
there was like a flood, and then the lady in Germany said like, "Oh no, there was a big flood here that killed almost how many people? But how can this happen here? Huh? This is a first world country."
Oh my god.
And I'm like,
people are fucking naive.
But like, is it only niggas in the third world countries that should
they're suffering
for floods?
No, man.
Like she meant it in such a way to say like, oh nah, man.
This is the first world,
country. We can't
be experiencing this shit.
We can't be dying from floods, bruh. Like,
stupid.
Implying that some engineer should have already checked this story.
That's a fucking natural disaster. Who has any control over that?
But people are crazy out here, yo. People see people in Dubai out here shooting the rain out of the sky.
Oh no, that's money talk like this.
Like yo. People are trying things, bro.
Yeah, that's Arab money. That's oil money right there, man. That's different kind of money. So, oof. This doesn't happen your first. Wow. It's the only thing I'm thinking about still.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, those type of things don't even like make me angry to the sense that.
But it makes me wonder.
It's just like I always took things with the teeth with some honey or something. Everything is always sweeter, and I just laugh. For me, I just laugh at situations. I don't even really like even like the thing that I was saying, like, I don't consider some situations serious, or because I always take a comedic outlook on things. Like, I just don't want to really be caught up in those things unless it becomes to that do or die situation story. Say, for example, like this whole vaccination stuff. Like that's something you would find me in the street protesting about. Yeah. Those type of like, that's something that I consider like, no, man, this is like really going too far.
Look, at the end of the day, I think I'm also the same as you, because at the end of the day, I'm not naive to it. I just choose not to. I'm fully aware, but I just think I'm like, you know what, this is the dumbest shit. I'm just gonna ignore it. If it affects someone close to me, anybody else, yeah, I'll speak up, I'll say something. But at the end of the day, it's like some people just live for those. They live for drama. Drama gives them life, and I'm gonna entertain that shit. Not at all, not one bit. You can eat shit. I'm not gonna entertain your bullshit.
Like, yo, in Namibia here, there's bullshit every day, bro. Like, I think if you open up a newspaper any day, you just like, you read something, man. You just read something, bro. Like, I don't even know, like, like the past 2, 3, 4 weeks or something, or no, let's say 3, 4 months, I've just been reading something about, mom lets child fall in bucket of Tombo.
Dude, kids are being
How
burnt.
do you do that,
Kids
bruh?
are being burnt alive. Did you read the other one? This other guy burnt his 2-year-old child because his ex moved on. Fuck.
Yeah, but I remember that lady, the ambassador's wife.
Oh. But she
and
was
then did you see what happened? The thing was like, when she came, there was no evidence. Something. I think she's out on bail.
Is she? But people are saying she was. I don't know. She's bipolar, but she had some issues. No. This is what I heard, like from
okay, how come the bipolar only kicked in after she killed though?
I don't know.
But like, maybe I don't know.
I'm not bipolar, so I
shouldn't
wouldn't
make me a judge, bro. But
yeah,
because I'll just give you guilty.
No, but apparently she had some issues already, like mental issues already happening prior. People were aware of it, but no one ever said shit or did shit. When that happened, they were like,
I still like. I'm not the.
You're not convinced that was the reason why she did.
I'm not the foremost expert when it comes to those type of psychological sicknesses or what.
Yeah.
But she killed the first kid, the second kid, and then she tried to kill the third kid, the lighty or something. That was actually not hers.
Oh, wow.
Because like there were 3 of them or something like that, and then the 2 are like from her and the guy or the husband, whatever his name is. Then that kid was now born from a different sally or something.
Okay.
So she ended up killing her own kids.
Yeah,
She was looking to kill the third kid.
yeah.
I think the G did some. I don't know what he did. He was chopping somebody or something like that, but I don't know.
Oh, you really think? Oh, so you think you're equating it to
Yeah,
what I'm telling now?
yeah.
That the ex moved on and then.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Hey,
Yeah, but
I don't. That's a different perspective.
she-
I didn't think of.
No, but I think she got triggered by just like, nah, this guy doesn't check, and I'm out here, maybe in a different country. I sacrifice my.
Wait,
stuff.
is this just something you're assuming? Or?
No, bruh, she is.
Oh.
I heard some story like that was the reason.
Okay,
I just don't know
okay.
the exact details. What.
Okay.
Mm.
This show does not.
This wasn't just. I don't think it was just a snap thing. Something
Nah.
happened. Like maybe.
Because this show is not based off of gossip. I don't like spreading gossip.
It's not
Yeah.
based on fact. Sometimes just say what you
Okay.
want. If you don't believe what I'm saying, I mean you can look it up.
Damn. Okay, that's different. I never like considered that perspective or that angle.
It's
Yeah,
just the act itself, right?
like
It's like
it's fucking crazy. Like you, I don't know.
because like now,
like
now,
how
now
pissed off do you have to be?
people in Ethiopia are just checking. Namibians,
What's wrong with you?
like yo, yes, yeah. They Namibians are nigga ergo. Yo, it's like the other day I was reading the newspaper. I also read like what did I see? Some guy from Kobabas. He broke into some farm. Then he raped like
Oh, yeah, I read that.
Ozali, and then the kid was autistic, like couldn't move, man, like like
Autistic.
he raped. Not autistic. I think
Paralyzed?
not paralyzed, but just like think like some arms or
Just some issues.
yeah, some issues, but the child like couldn't move, or it's those type of issues in a
Okay.
wheelchair bound something.
Yeah, it's not autistic.
Then I was like, yeah, the guy raped this Ozali, bruh.
yeah.
And
I
then
read that
they
too.
caught the guy, and then the guy was like lay behind some bucky there. I was just like.
Yeah.
And he tuned the robbery. I'm like, bruh, are you that thirsty, bruh? Yes, if you tune the robbery, bruh, I bet you got some dollars, bruh. Go pay somebody, bruh. I don't understand, bruh. Just do some things I don't understand, bruh.
See, there's that now.
Then you see when that type of situation, and then somebody that guy comes, then you wanna say, no, it's a mental disorder. You must go to a mental. But that guy might just be put in the cell, bruh. Those guys who.
What about those guys who are, I don't know, is it 2 years? No, like 3 years ago. These guys were being called out as predators on Twitter and all that shit. Remember that?
Oh, by the what's this?
By the
What do they call themselves in community? Me Too movement.
there's a Me Too movement that we had over here.
Bruh.
That shit was wild.
I mean, I guess like obviously some of the stories had some basis to them, but I mean,
some people were actually caught in the lie. Some people. Which
but the thing is, it's like there's no retrospective action for people that do actually lie. Like if you accuse somebody for lying, there must be a law written there. So if you lie,
but aren't they introducing that shit? Like if you
it's like they
falsely accuse me, like you are likely to go to jail. I think that's something that I don't know if it's introduced or they're going to.
But most of these
seems
things
fair.
they have to be drafted, passed through parliament.
Yeah.
What,
No, but something I don't know. I think I read it somewhere, man. Not sure where, but I think it's something that we wanna pass here. It's really fucking because I know a few people who are falsely accused.
Imagine
One or
our
two.
parliament has been closed for how many days or how many months now? They
Jesus.
just come,
This is now.
COVID-19, what?
They have like was it last month was it?
They just
Well,
come to
this
session and then what? They like forward it to another 2-3 months, 2 weeks, like something like that.
It's fucking crazy. But yeah, anyways, women that or even mostly these women who are looking for some form of fucking attention. You accuse me of rape, make sure you get that shit correct.
Yeah, bro.
That's my life already on the line. That's my reputation.
Like, that I can't forgive you for, bro.
Nah, no.
You know, that's the two things in this world you cannot. Like your parents can never.
They never look at you the same.
Bruh, like even if it's a false statement, like oh nah, Patrick raped somebody. Bruh, how do you explain Ozali? Ozali once she hears that, she's just already like it's installed already.
Yeah, like
You can't explain it away, bro.
everything you do is just gonna be questionable.
Yeah, like then maybe you get into some type of situation like people like checking.
Did you read some of those stories?
I heard some of the stories.
Some of the stories really.
Some guys were being mentioned out here. They come out what? Like,
I mean, it was just some stories didn't make sense.
yeah, because of the people who were saying them.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, it's like, okay, okay, fair enough. Others, because the thing is, why I'm skeptical about some of them is because I personally know people, female friends who have been abused, and why I was angry at some of them who, when I came to find out why some of these stories were even like false, I was so mad because I was like, man, now you guys are overshadowing the real victims. You guys are just doing this for fucking followers or some kind of attention.
It's the same as it's the same as when you hear people like, oh no, Sharon Vassafal was murdered, and
they assumed it was a man already.
Oh, it's a man.
Yeah.
It's a man that killed her.
And to be fair, that was always the likely situation because of what the fuck we're dealing with.
Yeah.
But when they found out it was a woman, I heard no one.
I heard no one say no nothing.
I heard no one say shut Namibia down, nothing.
Like sometimes you don't even understand. Like it's the same as like when you find a protest, it's supposed to be usually a women's rights, and then I don't know now where the LGBT community just takes over. I'm like, and those different protests.
Yeah,
like then,
it's mixed signals, man.
Then it's supposed to be a protest for somebody that just got killed or something like that. People out there shaking their asses and slut shaming and what is this? I'm confused. What type of protest is this? Is it a party or what? What is going on?
It's like there's a time and place for certain things. For that protest, the people that were there, some of the people who were legitimately there for the right reasons. From my perspective, even they were confused. Like, okay, where does your argument fit in about what slut shaming or I can wear what I want? This specific protest is about a girl who was murdered and went missing. After she was missing, then they found out she was murdered. And I highlight that.
And did you see
not about what you wear.
Did you see now? The guy, they put such an angle on it, like, oh, here the police officer. And then they come and go shout in front of the police. Then they take a picture. Like you're shouting in front of the police officer because somebody's at the camera on this side because you want to go post it on your Instagram because it looks cool. Then you put a filter over it, come in black, like it's the 1980s.
Right.
What? Like, why are you doing that? If you're really there now and you're really feeling some type of way, throw a rock. Then you see
let's see what happens.
Throw a rock and see what NDF will do to you. Like your most end is express your sentiments.
Yeah.
Like, but if you're taking a picture, you're doing it to take a picture. Like you're not.
I heard a lot of people doing that.
It's standing in front of the camera. You know how cool it looks. You know the effect. The guy is there with the body armor, full body armor with the shield and the helmet. Then this camera, this one here with a backpack, all black. Come on, taking a picture like she's gonna box the thing. I'm like, bruh, these guys will touch you guys. You never know.
I don't know, man. The message, the message is got lost.
It makes sense. Like the first few protests, I was like, okay, I get it. Then
the message just got lost.
Yeah, the
message just got lost. Because I'm like, where do you guys fit in? Like, why are you guys shaking your asses? What? It's not about this. For real. The slut shaming protest they had, you can do all that. I still don't know what it's all about because my cousin usually fills me in on what that all about. But if you wanna shake your ass, go do it at the slut protest, slut shaming walk, whatever thing. I don't know what it's called. No offense, but this had to do with everything about justice. For justice. It has nothing to do about what you're wearing. Whether you can.
No man, like really some
things just
this as well.
Like I said, the target of the whole thing was just all the way fucked up. That's it. Then obviously there are gonna be those people asking, "Well, did you go?" No, I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't go.
I didn't.
At work.
Dumbass.
Like, nah, I couldn't go because I was at work. Like, doesn't mean obviously I have sentiments towards like that because me, I was like, oh, but
now it's another case. Like, fuck, it's too much. It's too much.
But Namibia, other stuff. But I think also Namibians here, like, we're actually lucky, man. Our country is actually still, man. Sometimes,
as far as what?
Oh man, it's a nice country, man. Things are nice here, man.
I'm not disagreeing with him. I'm just asking, like, I want to hear what you have to say. Like, why?
I think like there are countries where like people don't actually have the platform or opinion or to say as much as we can here. Then people, it's obviously bad in terms of unemployment. I mean, and then even the social. I don't know the social benefits basically what we're supposed to get for service delivery basically. Yeah, it's bad, but it's not bad like in some countries, man. Believe me. Like if you ask guys, I spoken with guys from like Burundi. Man, it's not the same.
It's not the same.
Yeah,
Man.
but
Yeah, obviously.
that guy, that the president, I don't know, they try to take him off or something, stuff like that. Like that guy, bro, that guy just decided lock down the whole country.
Whoa.
The guy stayed on power for Jumbura. What's his name? He's in Bujumbura. That's the city, I think. The capital city.
I don't know.
Of Burundi.
Okay.
Like all those protests, none of that stuff. You can only do that. You can't even air your opinion.
Yeah. It's basically
And like if you check, like even like normal things, you know, people stay in gutters there. Bro. Gutters, bro. Like you say,
I mean, also here too.
Gutters is bad, or our
Okanja Park.
Okanja Park is bad. Nah, man.
I mean, there was that that story where these people living under a rock, literally, like their homestead is literally under some cave.
Yo, I checked. That was 2 days ago.
Yeah, something like that.
In the Namibian, right?
Yeah,
I checked the video, but I didn't complete it, man.
I'm just like, wow.
Oh, man, yeah, people are living out here, bro. Like it's bad, bro.
It is.
That's the thing, there. When you're standing in a position like we are, for example, not privileged, but like we're just like in an okay position. When you say these things on a platform, people think like, man, how would you know what they're going through?
That's the thing, man. We're not being biased or just being objective. We're just voicing an opinion. Yes, I can say I'm privileged because what my parents did for me. They gave me a roof, a bed, and meal to eat. I just won't take that shit for granted, bro. People who have been given opportunities but fucked up countless times. I'm not going to squander my chance. But it also doesn't mean that I'm a fucked up individual. You know what I mean?
For voicing my opinion.
For voicing an opinion. I'm not saying I'm all that. No ways, bruh.
It's like in this world.
I'm just a guy that I'm just a person who wants to have a conversation with people about certain things, man. And hopefully it will reach the right people, the right ears, and something can be done. And if I can help, that means I'll do it. Why not? What do you say?
It's tough, man. It's tough. Like for me, am I privileged? To some extent,
we are,
because of how parents raised me and what they did for me. And
being privileged is not a bad thing, guys. That's what we need to get out of our heads. Look, like I said, there are people who are given the same opportunities as me and you, but where are they now? Not all of them. I'm trying to shit on all of them, but just where are they now? Some of them. I'm not saying we're better than you just because we're privileged, because just the way that our parents decided to shape our lives, doesn't make us any less of a person. It's just that we're fortunate enough to have parents decided like, no, you know what, fuck this, man. I'll give my kid a better life, or I want to do something else. And what parent doesn't want that?
And most of us, like what like, if you say, for example, our two situations, or where I am right now, it's mostly because my parents would set up the platform for me. But like at any point in given time, like, oh man, could fuck it up. Like, so sometimes the platform, it doesn't exist, or it doesn't help, or it's not worth it, or it's not there if I don't follow up, if I don't put in my own input. So that's why I also have to give myself credit for a lot of things I did. Like, I mean, if you looked at my lifestyle or how I grew up or what I did, oh man, I wouldn't. If you asked me, would I be here in 2012 or 2011? Like, nah, man. I was doing, but not that I doubted myself. It was just more like, man,
you're a teenager, man.
I was doing a lot of funny things.
It is what it is, man.
So like, that's why I say, man. One thing I can say about myself is like, I never give up, man. That's all I'll say.
Yeah,
I never give up.
The thing is, I'll never pretend to be better than anyone or shit on anyone. I can't do that. I will never be that. I'm not gonna be that person.
But I'm also never gonna put myself in a position where I'm not gonna do me just because I think, nah, I'm gonna offend somebody. Nah, man. We don't do that out here.
People live for that shit. They love people's misery.
Oh man.
They enjoy shitting on people. It's okay. It's a matter of separating the men from the boys.
No man, there's some people that still think we duped them apparently.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was funny. Apparently we were the cause of them
Of the
failing-
misfortunes.
failing grade 12 or was it? Some stuff like this. I was like, yo, that was such a long time ago and you guys still remember.
Do you actually have people that are actually said that? 'Cause I just thought it was a joke. And I just always laughed about
Yeah,
it.
man.
Oh, they were serious when they said that.
Yeah, man.
I
Apparently
thought it was a joke.
we were just making them party and what and
It comes down to priorities, guys.
I'm like, nah, man, don't watch me and then you wanna live. My life, your entertainment. You watch it while I live it. Like, nah, man, nah. Me, I've always had my own script as into how I go about my business. Like, if you look at my lifestyle, people that actually know me and people that know about me or that are my friends or that have met me at some point in my life or on our lives, have always been the same. Like, so that's why for me, you can't find me now here. You find me in second half, then you say I must change my shoes. No, man. It's the same as I equated. Like sometimes, like, even when it comes to family responsibility, like in my house, my household, like we had a conversation the other day because I went to visit the north, and I was telling them they were telling me, nah, I should do this and this for the house and what and what. And I told them like, no, man. You guys, you put me in on the second half in life, and you expect me to score 5 goals.
Yeah, man.
How?
They wanna
How? Like, as in, I should
wanna
maybe
test your greatness.
I must come build this, do that. There. I'm like, yo, man. I have so many things still to do, yo. You guys must wait, yo. Like, yo.
It's funny how everyone
I'll
starts.
help where I can, but I cannot just like. That's what I'm saying. Like in this world, now, one thing I realize now: put yourself first, man. Gotta put yourself first.
Yeah, you gotta be selfish.
Yeah, you gotta be selfish, man.
Like,
Yo.
You have to be.
You
And
gotta-
obviously, it's gonna cause
and you
some
must
drama.
and you must always like you must be able to say tell some people if somebody is
No.
not your friend, tell them he's not your friend.
Yeah.
That's that like the person must
Yeah.
know like even me like I think like that should be said more. Somebody when you don't feel right about somebody, tell that person like nah, but I'm not my friend. We can still chill though. Maybe after this chill, then we can check. Like, but I can't just be like allowing you to be having a presence even in my life anymore. If I check this one, ain't doing the things for me.
That's true. So what are your plans for 2021, man? I mean, we only got like 3 months left.
2021.
What are you have any big plans?
Okay, let me not say. Let me say it like this. Business wise, I'm reaching the point where I'm about to start something big. But big. Okay. Let me say I have to get the wheels off the ground. Yeah,
That's a start.
keep the tire. Make the tire start rolling, something like that. But just business. It's business. I really want to open up a business, a certain type of business. But it's something that I want to be pioneer of, like the first of that type of business, of that kind of business in Namibia. Or if not, as long as it's I want to be a pioneer at the moment. Okay, let me put it because I just want to try something different.
Why not be a pioneer, man?
Or at least not now, because I think
When is the time, my friend?
I just feel like it will require a lot of financial
Backing.
backing, and then I'm not one to risk it in this economy, right? Like this, all that stuff they tell you in entrepreneurship, you must be a risk taker. Telling you not in this economy.
Calculated risk taker.
Because
Be
right
that.
now, it's like going to go get a loan at the bank, and then you start a business in this economy. After 2 weeks, after buying your stock and buying what, I guess there's a lockdown for 3 months.
I need to pay
What
back
do
the
you do?
loan.
What do you do?
In debt.
You see, like no man, like I'm trying.
But you're an economist. You do have some knowledge as far as obviously not unpredictable, but you do have
the
knowledge.
basis of why I'm arguing like this.
Yeah, no. But at the end of the day, hey man, you're not gonna achieve shit if you don't
Okay, let me
risk
put it like
something.
this. In 2021, I just want to make it out alive, first of all.
That's priority number one. Fair enough.
Because I see COVID-19 is out here doing its work. Second of all, yeah, man, we're seeing, man, we're trying to just, I don't know. Okay, but just I wanna just get back to my groove in terms of like, cause this past 2 years, like I've been less productive.
For obvious
Whether
reasons.
whether it's
But isn't that just
a
an
consequence.
excuse?
Oh, yeah, we have something. Whether it's
Yeah.
a consequence of COVID-19 or me being lazy, I'm not too sure.
Mhm.
I've not been really on my own hustle as I usually used to be. I think it's maybe because I'm more prioritized on work. I think giving my effort maybe too much to my work. I want to give my recognition to come from there first, and then I do my own stuff after that or something. But I have not really set out a plan because, man, 2019 has been a tough year, man. Or 2021 has been a tough year, so to say. Man, we have been going through some stuff of our own, man.
Yeah, you figure it out, man.
Yeah.
It's trial and error. Once you figure out your groove, like you said, it's done. You have nothing to actually hold you back anymore. Yeah.
We'll be doing, but all I know is that we'll be doing great things in 2022. That's for sure.
I believe so.
That's for sure.
Sky's the limit, man.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah.
No limits idea.
Yeah. Any last words for the listeners?
Man, keep hustling. Never go back on your words. And yeah, I guess I don't like to say anything a lot because sometimes the world is a funny place, man. What is considered the thing or not the thing now might just be the thing in the future. In terms of like be adaptive. Like yeah, if you can adapt, yeah. Try to. I think you must be able to adapt. That's the only thing I can say these days. Be able to adapt. So what? That's all. Because situations will come at you thick and fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to figure out a way.
You just have always. The thing is that you can't say be strong. Sometimes it doesn't require you to be strong. It requires you to be smart.
True. I like that.
Like you can't just always be like I'm not push. Sometimes you just need to relax. Sometimes have you seen like maybe when you work hard, nothing happens?
Yeah.
It's when you start to slack off, then something happens, you're like like has that not happened to you in your life? Like where you just when you're like serious, nothing comes through.
A lot of the times. You see, that's the thing. With those situations, you don't, because your mind or it's focused on the bigger picture, the big goal, right? But the dumb thing is you're not focusing on the small wins that you're getting. It's the small wins that make the big wins. So the fact that you're not even noticing what the small wins you're taking, it's gonna fuck you up, and you think you're stagnant. Like you said, well, once you stop, you just like, and you realize, whoa, things are going bad. So meaning, when you're working, you just weren't paying attention to the small wins that you're making, and that's the problem. Just focusing on the bigger picture, which is good. Appreciate the small wins that you also get. That's it.
I guess so.
Yeah, man. Now, dude, this was good. Definitely want to do it more sober. the last one I just couldn't. I was like, no. It's like no way.
Oh, we tried one last night, but
last night was just no. That was like raw.
Raw. That's a raw version of this.
But yeah, we're gonna do this again, bro.
Okay.
Let's just see. We're gonna see how we're gonna fit it. We're gonna schedule it in. I like doing spontaneous shit. I might pop up in Swak Up. I might just chill there and do this thing, or hey, man.
We'll see.
But all I want is next time I see you, at least the wheels are in motion as far as your ventures and all the other shit. That's what I want, bro. Now, I wish nothing but the best.
It's so good, man.
Yeah, man. And yeah, man. We're gonna call it the close. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, do whatever you gotta do to get this podcast out and about. So that being said, peace.
Yeah. Hey. Type of lifestyle that we're living over here is not the same. People say they never gon' change, but they change. Times are moving faster, ain't no time to switch a lane. Keep me out of range. They say nothing strange. Load my ammo in my clip and I go ham beat. Might just paint the walls, it looks outstanding. Thinking about the times that